Over to you, mate. Count it in.
3, 2, 1, go.
Morning. Check this out. Yes, can you see that front wheel over there? Yes, you know what it is? It is a side-by-side, head-to-head. Not really head-to-head, more of a chill out, ride out. So I got my 698 and we have here a gorgeous, beautiful 690 SMCR owned by Robbie Moto, a YouTuber, Instagram. Reached out and I reached out to him. He thought, mate, we got to get these bikes together. He's never ridden one of these. I've never ridden a KTM, so what more is it? It's a proper review, a first-time review. Checking each other's bikes, seeing what's good, seeing what's bad, see what's cool, see what isn't. And I will say off the bat, this fucking thing looks so cool. You can just tell straight away you're a fucking nutter for riding these kind of bikes. And that's what's, hopefully, that's what translates when I have a little blast on it later on. But yeah, we're just gonna have a little ride out today, Sunday morning. It is fucking absolutely beautiful today in the UK, which is very rare, first weekend of May. So yeah, stay with us and it should be a good one. All right, guys, catch you in a bit. It's time for me to break my duck and go on 690. We're going to do the wife swap.
That's you probably find that quite a bit lower.
Oh man, this is like proper. I can actually get full on balls of my feet on the floor.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Just look at ZX Spectrum.
Oh wow.
Shit.
I think once you're on it, it does go down a bit.
Once I get my fat ass on it, it will. That's better. Right. This is a new road to me.
Yep. Alright, let's go. Oh, it feels so different. The feeling.
I tell you what, this feels so much smoother.
This feels a lot more rigid, like the front of it is a bit more like stiffer and yeah, feels a bit more heavier the front, which is all, I kind of sort of like it. I like the feeling. Feels good, man.
It sounded pretty good as you came past.
What was that, a little bridge the guy said? You do, I think I do feel the weight transfer a bit, you know, on and off the throttle, a tiny bit. But you can see why this is, yeah, I just straight away, man, I can see why this is good.
It's a bit more raw, isn't it?
I also kind of like it as well, you know, having that, you know, riding those old school cars where they didn't have power steering and stuff. It brings back that sort of memory.
Yeah. More rider input.
The brakes are good, even just diving on the forks on the front. Oh, it's clear at the moment.
I tell you what, mate, I've just cracked the throttle open and I've just got the front lift a little bit. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, this looks fucking brilliant, mate. Oh, I've got to admit. Take it easy. Why fucking everyone gets his bike. Jesus Christ.
This was just off the power there, it's the front just came up.
of it, that's it, it's just... There's a car coming. Oh, the motor's coming now.
Oh. Wants to lift the front. Jesus. Oh, the suspension, yeah, hands down, suspension is so much better. This is a little bit more forgiving.
I don't think it's everyone's taste, but yeah, I can see why this fucking bike's amazing. On roads like this, it's fucking awesome. Especially that quick shifter and the flipper, mate, on this. So gutted mine hasn't got it. And it sounds great, man. It's not too loud, this exhaust, it's alright. It's just a nice little reminder.
It is. The other baffle that Wings sends is louder, and then without a baffle, it's just... Oh, I just wouldn't entertain it without the baffle, in all honesty.
Yeah, on this, you definitely feel it needs to change. You need to change your gears earlier. I think because obviously the revs run out, but on the Ducati you can actually just rev it out a bit.
Fucking hell!
It's on the back end squiggle.
the front just lifted. This does not want the front wheel on the deck. I swear it don't.
There's no weight on the front end of that. That's all it is. Hey, let's do some pulls. Wait. Let's do some pulls. Stretch. Right. Third gear. What are we? 30.
30 miles an hour. 3.
Fucking hell. That made a difference, and so the weight, I guess, it's just the weight, the rider weight.
I'm close to about 14 and a half, 15 stone.
Yeah, I think I'm probably about 12.
Oh, big fucking difference then. This though, you gotta lean forward, it just wants the front wheel in the air, this does. It's crazy.
It's, I don't know whether, like saying, for these kind of roads that have got undulations up and downs, with it coming up, it's giving that sensation that, wow, the bike's cool. Honestly, I prefer this feeling on this, with it being more solid planted, the front end just having more weight.
I mean, that front will, once you're in the right gear, it will just lift on its own without clutching it. But this is like effortless. A slight twist of the throttle and it just wants to lift. On that sort of like right-hander, it hit the dip and it lifted up, and I was coming over to the right a little bit. So yeah, the arse end does have a little twitch.
But again, it's these kind of bikes, when those kind of things happen, you think, oh, it's nice. It's a nice surprise. It's not like, oh shit, 1,000, I'm going into the hedge.
That's exactly it. You're getting the feeling of the bike. Okay, they've got rider aids, but they're not taking that much away from you. I'm in second gear here, and this is smooth. Second gear in there on the KTM is probably a little choppy.
Well, I don't mind that. But you can hold it just steady and just...
Yeah. I think it's still in mode 2.
But I do love this old school clunky quick shifter blipper feel. I really like it, the mechanical. Oops. I keep pressing the horn by mistake. A lot of dead squirrels. See, this is where it's perfect. I don't think my one has the grunt up the hills. This has got a bit more.
From what I've read before and heard before about having the top end grunt on this, that's definitely the case. This looks to be revving.
go a little fourth gear. Yeah, come alongside. I'll go 50, well 50-ish.
50, 3, 2, 1.
Wait, now it's going, now it's going, now it's going! It just got down a bit at the beginning, just then it got going, yeah.
And I've got to admit, it's my bike, but seeing somebody else riding it looks pretty cool.
It does, man, I'll tell you that now. This bike does stand out. Tell you what, I do like I'm watching the back end of my bike, the twin exhausts are a little bit, some people think it, nah, Supermoto should only have a single exhaust, but it actually looks alright. A bit too big, but it does actually look alright.
You know what, I don't mind the twin exhaust. I think the twin exhaust looks okay. I mean, with the single-sided exhaust, obviously it's a very sort of like motocross looking. But my old Z1000 had twin exhausts. I had a pair of Leo Vinci's on that, and that was a treat.
Good. It's just the same, the brakes have a good feel.
Yeah, to be honest, they both feel the same.
Yeah, they're not like snappy and bitey, they're actually quite progressive a bit as well, but also give the initial bite.
Oh mate, I'm loving this. The fella with what? It is. Like, I think it's shit that the GoPro's rolling. Better say something.
Oh man, the quick shifter grip on this is fucking lovely. I love that old school mechanical heavy club.
This doesn't sound too bad when you're on the go. Yeah, you can hear a little bit of grunt from it.
Let's see if we can get to the front of this lot.
No, it's fishy. I know where we are now. If you go right, you head up towards Buckley Marsh.
Yeah, but that takes you to Fish Hill, doesn't it?
Yeah, you could go that way. You go left and behind it.
Need any more bikes than these? No. Is any one better than the other? No. It's just whatever's available at the market at the time, or whatever your fucking trusted brand is, really. I don't think there's any definitive answer, is there? I don't think there's possible.
It's the green factor. Whatever gives you the green factor. It doesn't matter what you're on. Forget other people's opinions. It's what you want. It's what you like. Yeah, definitely tippy toes.
I do like the fact that this is nice and I think that helps with the riding and agility of it. It's a little bit lower centre of gravity, just that little bit better.
But the suspension's quite bouncy as well. I keep saying about it, it needs a suspension setup. I'm going to shut up about it because I've mentioned it so many times.
Hey mate, it feels fine for me, man.
Well, you're like 3 stone lighter.
Yeah, these bikes are fairly close. I don't think they need a lot of aftermarket stuff on them to make it. There's going to be more personal touches, but I don't think.
Performance-wise, I don't think you need to do much. Like you mentioned before, open filter, definitely a remap on the 690. I think this is smooth off the bat. So doing a remap on this will probably just give you that little extra power, not necessarily make it smoother.
Here it is. Here's that hill thing. Fish hill.
Yeah. Should we go down to the island and turn around and go back up?
Yeah, we can do, mate. Might as well. That indicator is tiny on the back. You can barely see it.
Yeah. It is. So many times you go into here too hot. I actually saw a Harley come off here once. Let's do it Supermoto style.
Oh, I'm hanging off. I'm doing the opposite. I'm coming down the inside. You really feel it? Fucking hell, like the bolts when you're off the bike. You really got to hang on, man.
It's really skittish, isn't it?
I think because you're off the bike, it sort of unloads it, so you feel everything a bit more.
Yeah.
But it felt good, man. It felt the front. Oh man, the front just wants to grip and go. That's what I like about this. I just love the front end feel. The actual gives you confidence, man.
Going left here. There's a side road that runs along with this. Hopefully, there's a couple of benches. We can probably get parked up on a bench. So if it hasn't already been attacked by the tourists. Take this left here. Probably as we can. Further up here. Yeah. Yeah, I can do. You can set the camera up there, put it on the cross. Depending on how soft the ground is. Just tell them we're big time YouTubers.
Yes, done. Ride review done. 690, SMC-R and the 698. Tell you what, boys and girls, it's a fucking hard one to decide. And I don't think you can actually decide. I don't think we have been riding around pretty much all day on these, and I don't think we can come to decide which is better. And I don't think it's up for a topic which is best. I know everyone wants to know which is best, but this is, I felt this was planted, raw. You feel everything bouncing around. The weight distribution's good. Front end feels good. The blip quicker and the blip shifter is fucking good. It just has that rawness. Gives you giggles, laughs, smiles. Whereas this seems just a bit more smoother, probably a bit more softer, plusher. Front end's a lot lighter. Got to rev the nuts off it a bit more on this. It's a hard one. I guess personal preference. I've never had a KTM, but there's nothing stopping me to have one of them because I think they look cool. That definitely gets more looks. As we are riding around these towns, busy people, everyone's noticing that. Not really many people noticing that. Had a good blast today. Robbie, cheers man. Cheers for everything today. Having a little blast on that, and yeah.
I cannot. You say you cannot call it. You cannot call it. Okay, we did 3rd and 4 roll-ons. That pipped it, but in all honesty, there's not much in it.
No.
There's not much in it at all.
But yeah, I'll drop a link to Robbie's review of this as well. But mine's a old school, short, sweet, swear, blast. He's a bit more professional. Look, he's got a tripod. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe and like to Robbie as well, and stay up to date because we've got loads more to come. Catch you later.